Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will put total under and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Red Raiders offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Back to throw. It's Strong. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Okay, ready? The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in there.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we've got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
Feeling some heat, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Bridges. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wide receiver shows motion. Dialing up a second down pass play. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. To the ground with the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They go to the draw. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Running behind that left side. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job calling his hole, getting positive yards.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On target. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting to the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Texas Tech, 14. Oregon State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to scramble. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll? Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the right. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Getting some heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half.
14, Oregon State, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Oregon State Beavers will take over.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back from this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Heaves it on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Obliterates him, still on the move. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Turner. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and we saw it on that last play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Red Raiders get it past the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
He's tackled at the 36.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Strong. A little screen to the running back. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooked.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch pull?
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got room at the 35. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Going downfield for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Dickey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Strong. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job on this defense staying with it.
On second down, he'll fire. Dances away from the heat. He'll let it go down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They'll throw it on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mind's...
He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Oregon State, 14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter.
All kinds of room to the right. Inside the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Beaver! No, Local Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on the outside.
Oregon State.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And how about this offense? They haven't ran the football great today, but right now, when it matters the most, can you be good? Can you be physical? Can you tick that clock and run the rock?
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's strong. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he got loose, it was all over. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by a field goal over Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The aerial assault continues. Got his man quickly.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. With the clock running, this should be the final play. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.